Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication did not work for me. Modern medication.
All right, we're at another Mercy Center secret location, and everybody's gone today. And well, you know, the main thing is everybody's being safe and following all the guidelines, and I hope everybody is able to, you know, the main thing is talking to your doctor and trying to find some cannabis they can use, and try the strains in different ways. And you know, there's different ways you can use the cannabis and different strains you can use, and talk to your doctor, and you know, the different things you can use the cannabis with and the medicines you're using already, and using the cannabis with the medicines you're using. And there's so many things going on right now with the different things going on in our lives today, and I understand that with the conditions and the cannabis and our families, you know, a person told me the other day, well, my family don't understand because they don't even use cannabis and they don't like cannabis, but the cannabis really helps me, especially when
Excuse me. Thank you for hosting this show, my friend.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to be here. This is the Mercy Center. We're here to help you, but the main thing is get out and vote when it's that time. And be kind to your fellow people on the earth. And I'm sorry we have to wear these masks in group settings and that. And if you do enjoy cannabis, please use your own pipe or break up the cigarette and share with your fellow.
Thank you.
And you have to have him use his own, or you could give him the flame.
Thank you, sir. Well, you know, like I was saying, if you can talk with your doctor, talk with your family, you know, we can get there's so much communications about the cannabis with the medicines that we're already using, and the main thing is that if you understand that if you can start with what you already got going, that's the main thing. And like the oils that Pete's already been talking about on his shows, you know, that's the main thing. It's really good. And we had some calls that came in the other day that were, you know, talking. I was gonna give them a call, you know, and that was a very good that we had going on.
Well, cannabis can be a beneficial medicine, and it can help, and it won't hurt the pharmaceutical drugs that the doctor had prescribed you. No, I'm fortunate I only have to have one drug, other than using the cannabis with the healing oil, eating it, smoking it.
It makes a difference if you can get one of your drugs down, because some of us use a lot of medications, and all of those medications that you use, and if you can bring those medications down and use just a couple medications with the cannabis, you'll understand that maybe you're not so nauseous in the morning and have more energies. And that's what we're finding out, that you can have more energy and bring the medications that you're using down. And you know, that's a help for us, the patient. And that's what's really good, when you can be the patient and use less medications, and you know,
And feel better.
yeah, and that's what's good, and that's what's a good thing for the patient. You know, we want to use less medications. You know, that's what's really good for us. You know,
Beneficial.
well, I know that that was good for you.
Yes, I have carpal tunnel. And if you have carpal tunnel, you know the excruciating pain. But with the help of the Mercy Center and being a grower with them, I got to make a healing oil that was quite beneficial for me and the other patients and you. And it's easy to make. You have a container that's closed that you could put a top on, that you can't see through it either. But it doesn't make a difference. It's a container that you can close. You fill it up with what cannabis you have. You can even use the roots. And you would fill that up about an inch above the top of the cannabis. Now you stir it, you mix it, and you stir it. You're using a kitchen utensil.
Well, and like some have psoriatic arthritis. And if you've ever had that, it's very painful also in all your joints. And if you understand that cookies made with the butter out of the cannabis, that is very good. And if you can understand making some cookies out of that butter, and that butter and the cookies and the psoriatic arthritis, and man, and being able to have cookies made from the butter, and knowing that, man, now I can know that joints are, and not the joints that you smoke, but the joints in your body have actually loosened up and can move, and you can run, and it's really good. And the people know that, man, I can really run, and I got some flexibility in those joints. And it's a wonderful idea that people have talked about from those other medications. And you know, that's what's really good. And knowing that, hey, I can do that, but sometimes I know that with the oil or with the cookies or other things that you can do with it, you know, that's what gives you that different, well, because other people do different things depending on your condition. That's the thing, depending on your condition.
So the opening song is Modern Medication, and it's done by Henry Turner, who lives down in Alabama or so. But you see at the end of some of these commercials that they're selling you to relieve your pain or your skin element. They will say it may cause harm to you. So please use things wisely. Use the cannabis wisely. Getting back to making the healing oil. So you got it all together. Hey, you just had roots to do. There's your CBD oils. If you had just a leaf to work with, that's beautiful because you may have a variety of other chemicals that are in the cannabis plant. So you stir it several times a day, keeping it in a cool, dark spot. Stir it. Make sure you get it from the bottom up. You're using 2 utensils. You're making sure it's in a sturdy place that you can move the mash around. So 28 days, the mash is the olive oil or whatever oil that you had to use absorb the molecules of the cannabis plant. Then it's beneficial. But if you were hurting when you first started this process and used it, you could eventually be totally cured or have relief of your pain.
Well, and that's what you want. Be relieved of the pain, not taking any pain medication, you know,
Yeah.
and having all those side effects. That's what you get, is all those side effects. Everybody knows that.
Excuse me. my
Everybody
friends.
knows about all those side effects, right?
Well, the last 10 seconds on the over-the-counter medication, they'll say that. It may even cause blindness or impotency. So my friend's playing with his phone trying to get a patient on the line, but nobody's home. Hey, thanks for Dank. He's not feeling so well. Please give him prayers. He's our friend and he's my mentor of starting this program. We used to go down to Eugene at least once a month, maybe a couple times a month if he didn't have other guests. But we wanted to tell the people the truth. And with your help, your participation in voting and keeping on track and being safe and secure in what you're doing. Well, I hate to say this, we're on a TV show and I need your participation.
Yes, sir. And we need, there's the website. If you have some different conditions that you think cannabis might help, please give Perry a
Text.
Yeah, and let him know that you're having, you know, let him know. That is so what we need, you know.
Our good buddy, Nurse Ed, he led the campaign to get PSD put on as a condition for the use of cannabis.
Well, because these are the things that you want.
Yeah, so it had to go through our Congress and to be passed because of how ignorant the cannabis or the medical program is, because they didn't let random new conditions be added to the easy access to medicine. Sorry to be confused. Hey.
We're trying to get more conditions added to the list because there are more patients out there that we're finding out that cannabis is helping. And these are the things that we need to know so we can share it with the Congress and the Senate and the rest of the legislators. So that's why we're trying to make sure that with the TV show and the rest of the things that we can show that cannabis is a good medicine. So if you can contact us and give us the things on the website, let us know. And we hope that everybody is doing well and following all the guidelines, because if you talk to your doctor and you talk with your family and use whether you're eating it, you don't have to just smoke it. You know, smoking it does do very quick. You know, a lot of people don't understand when you have nausea and you're having the headaches and stuff. The smoking it will take care of it like that. Take a puff or two.
And sometimes even rubbing the healing oil, you can see instantaneous
Well, because
reaction.
it happens right now.
Yeah.
We need it right now. But, you know, these are the things you have to talk. If you find out, sit down and talk with somebody. It just depends. You know, what do you want to know? You know, these are the things we need to find out. You know, a lot of people don't know. You know, what do you want to know? You know, because we can find out about these different, you know.
You can ask your phone about different things and you can see all the varieties of the cannabis medical plant or recreational. At 91 they said we wouldn't touch the medical, but look, it takes $400 for a patient to have an outside garden. How can a low-income patient afford this? You know, I'm fortunate, a little more blessed than others, but I use cannabis as a medicine, and I've tried to bring the word to your ears. And you people in the hospital, talk to your doctors, talk to the nurses about using the cannabis as a medicine.
Well, it's about being respectful and being courteous. You know, somebody was talking with me the other day, and the conversation that we was having was very respectful and very courteous. And when we got done, we said a prayer, and he said, you know, thank you for saying that prayer. And I said, it's all right. We always say a prayer when we get done. And we was talking about saying and praying, and he goes, well, our family, we don't say prayers. And we got to talking about praying. And see, that's another thing. We talk about praying, you know, and you can say prayers. Don't be mad at people for saying prayers. They might not be your prayer.
You just have to say thank you. And you said a lot of words in a prayer.
And that's what you say, thank you.
But you couldn't spell healthcare without THC being the letters in the word. That's for remembrance and good health to our friend Dank, the bagman of Eugene and Cannabis Matters. And you got to see his program on this great station. Thanks for CCTV being our ears or our mouth.
Well, and they're the ones that have been with us and helping. 26.
So we're getting close.
8 and 26.
Yeah.
8 and 26.
Yeah, we got 12 minutes.
We got 12.
Yeah.
We got 12 minutes.
I guess. Let me think about this for a moment. Hey, we just have a little less, more
10,
time.
12 minutes.
Yeah. 10 minutes or so. We're trying to get a hold of fellow patients to get their opinions. But, hey, if you can write and have a testimonial and email this to our different legislators and to the president in how cannabis is beneficial to my quality of life. Quality of life is the most important thing in life, and to show that to your neighbors.
Well, and a lot of people have been very worried about what they do with the cannabis. Well, you just have to learn what works for you. You know, if you don't know, then you can ask others about it. You know, with the computers and with your phones, you have different ways. You can ask him with the email. You know, you can ask him. You have to ask him though. You have to send it to him, and you have to say, you know, I don't really know. This is my condition, and I have to.
James, there's chicken in here if you're hungry.
Okay, thank you, buddy.
Excuse me. See, we got people trying to find out about some food too, and you know, if you need, you know, that's the thing. We're not trying. You know, that's my nephew. He's just trying to tell me, you know, he's trying to give me some food. You know, he's trying to feed me. Excuse me.
So it depends on us, and that means me, you, our mothers, our fathers, and all the people of Earth. We need to be respectful, use cannabis wisely, and enjoy life. On a good day, if you can, go fly a kite. You see how beautiful you see it flapping in the sky, and that.
Well, and if you do your best, you'll find out the medicine will work for you, you know, and it might work for somebody else, and you can tell them with their condition, and you know, that's what helps with their condition. You know, and that's what's good when you find out, depending on the condition that they have, or if it works and builds up their organs, you know, with the organs that they have, you know, that's what's good. With the organs that they have.
Well, that's when you eat it or you smoke it, but when you eat it, you're getting the internal organs involved a lot quicker because you're going through your stomach instead of your lungs to receive the benefits of the cannabis.
And that's what your body works and uses all of it, and not only the CBDs, but the CDs and the CBMs and
there's THC.
Well, because there's a lot of the plant that it's working for your body and neurologically, and it just works for your organs and the blood, and it does so much, and depending on the condition that you have. So when you talk with your doctor and the medicines, and it's just good for you. And this is what we're trying to do. So give Perry one of those emails, and hopefully you and your family are doing well. Follow the guidelines, and you know, these are the things we're trying to 2:30.
So the 12.
We started at 8. So that's
it's 2:08, and it's 30 now. So
that's 22.
That's
22.
22. We got just a few more minutes left. I hope you're still watching this program in the hospital. Hey, when you're sharing, have their own instruments. Keep the virus away from infecting you. Please, when it's necessary, wear the mask. Stay with close family. And I wish he was a little bit closer than now, but I don't worry about him catching this or I catching the disease.
We have so many other things. We know you do too. Please give us a call. Let us know the conditions. What are you using? What do you need? We're trying to get the Mercy Center going, and we're trying to make sure that others can help and work and do it together. And yes, sir, I was just trying to get
Here, I would like your opinion. No, I'll light it for you.
Very good. We're trying to see that patients, you know, there's so much going on in our lives. The cannabis will help. And you know, these are the things, if you can find one more thing to help you, you'll see that the stresses of your everyday lives will help. So, and when you talk to your doctor, and your doctor sees that that helps too, and you know, so many people, they got so many depressions and so many other things and pains and depressions and their medicines, and it works so much better, and they have so much better, and they can tell there's, you know, education. You know, these are the things we're trying to do every day. So know that, hey,
And
thank you.
to have a positive attitude about life, because life is beautiful, and love
And so many
and
blessings.
joy,
So many blessings.
yes. So my friends, please be responsible. Get in touch with the legislature. See what's happening. Participate if you can. But don't be afraid. We're all here on the planet, and we all need to help each other when times are necessary. And the time's always necessary, but it's especially now. My friends, be friends.
Yes. Help
Peace and
everybody.
victory for us all. And if we were using hemp, we would have been saving the planet by a lot. You can look at it.
And the medicine is good for you. And if you know another way you can use it, please let us know. Give Perry an email and talk with your doctor and make sure you keep him informed. And remember, you don't have to smoke it. You can eat it. You can. And the psoriasis, it's really, the topicals, you know, are so good. And eating it. And these are so many ways. So just remember,
Yes.
you know,
So, what time is it now? We got a couple minutes.
35.
Okay, we're going to call it a day.
Well, please be safe and follow all the guidelines. And if there's something else, you can ask questions or let us know, because we're trying to do our best out there. And Mercy Center is for the patients, remember?
So, my friends, Henry Turner, he has a website, wrote the opening song. We send our blessings to him.
Yeah.
But Dr. LeBeck, Nurse
Yes.
Sid, Mike, Grandma Janet,
Shauna,
Shauna, and
Mike, yeah.
Mike, we said. But there's another
Sam.
Mike here. Hey, please
Thank you.
help us. And if you
Many
can,
blessings. And if you can think of all your blessings, remember, there's a lot of love out there.
Yeah.
Think of all the love and all the blessings, and don't think about all the whining and crying. You have a lot, and you have a lot. That's
Hey.
what you have.
happy holidays, enjoy
Merry Christmas.
life.
Merry Christmas.
If you can, on a windy day,
Every day.
go fly a
Every
kite
day.
and have fun.
Many blessings.
Enjoy life, my friends. Enjoy my life.
Thank you. Thank you, CCTV.
Yes, thank you. You want to say anything before I turn it off, Glenn?
Yes, good night.
Good night. God bless you all, every single one of you.